This video is sponsored by Gelato. Sign up today and get up to 50% off your first order. Gelato now has an integration feature with TikTok. This means that if you're on TikTok in the United States or the United Kingdom, you can open up your own TikTok store and sell print-on-demand merchandise directly through TikTok. It's a great feature that can be a great opportunity if you're looking to start up your own print-on-demand business through social media. Gelato also integrates with Etsy, Shopify, and Wix, among others. However, if you're new to print-on-demand or selling things online in general, this whole idea can be very intimidating. So before you spend a ton of time and energy listing designs for sale, check out this video. I'm going to cover how integrating with Gelato works from a big picture perspective. So you need to ask yourself, is having a TikTok shop or any print-on-demand platform the right move for you? What are the advantages? What are the challenges? Let's jump in. Okay, so let's start off with TikTok, which is a social media platform that specializes in short videos. Now, these can be any sort of videos. They can be news stories, they could be funny cat videos, pretty much anything that's entertaining or educational. TikTok currently has over 150 million users in the United States and over 23 million users in the United Kingdom. So these are huge numbers, and they will continue to grow over time. So having a store on TikTok where you can sell merchandise directly to loyal followers could be a great option to make some side hustle money. Another huge advantage to having a print-on-demand shop, whether it's on TikTok or any of the other platforms, is that you're not required to carry any inventory. So gone are the days of having boxes and boxes of shirts in your garage. You can list products for sale, but nothing is printed or shipped until the sale is actually made. Another big advantage is using Gelato as your print-on-demand supplier. Gelato offers really high-quality products like t-shirts, sweatshirts, tank tops, and other cool products like wall art. You can actually order a sample product so you can see what the quality is like. I personally love their hoodies. Gelato also uses local shipping as much as possible, which helps avoid things like import fees, duty, and long shipping times. This gives you a competitive advantage because a happy customer will most likely return and buy from you again. Now, in order to sell on TikTok with Gelato, you need to be based in the United States or the United Kingdom. So here is how the process works to sell on TikTok or any of the sites that integrate with Gelato. Step 1, go to Gelato and open a Gelato account. I'll put a link to Gelato in the video description below. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link, and that just means that if you click on the link and you purchase something through Gelato, I would receive a small commission. Step 2, go to TikTok and with your account, apply to be a seller. Step 3, once this is approved, link your Gelato account to your TikTok shop. And once your shop is integrated, in other words, once TikTok is connected to Gelato, then you can list products in Gelato and they'll show up in your TikTok store. And then your viewers can buy those products. You can also integrate Gelato with Shopify and Etsy or any number of selling platforms. So check them out in the link in the video description below. Now, I often get asked, are you buying the shirt from Gelato? Is the customer buying the shirt from Gelato? How does this work? So here's an example of how a sale would work, assuming you've got a TikTok shop and you're selling a $30 shirt. So here's how it works. A customer would buy a t-shirt on your shop for $30 US. The customer pays the platform, like TikTok, for example, and then TikTok would take their cut and pay you the remainder. So for example, Etsy takes a 5% cut, which would be $1.50. TikTok has a similar fee. It would be 5% through 8%. So the selling platform is going to take their cut. So let's say you would receive $28.50 from the TikTok platform. Now at the same time, you would purchase that exact shirt from Gelato. So Gelato is like your silent partner in this whole thing. So let's say the shirt that you're buying from Gelato costs $15. Gelato would then print and ship that t-shirt to the customer. And then you would pocket the difference. So it would be the $28.50 that you received less the $15 that you paid, and that means you would profit $13.50. So the customer wouldn't know who Gelato is. The customer's just buying a t-shirt from you, and then you are simply using Gelato as a printer. They're printing and shipping the shirt on your behalf. You don't have to hold inventory. Okay, so we've covered some advantages and we've covered how an actual sale would work. Now let's talk challenges. The biggest challenge that you would face as a seller on TikTok or Etsy or your own website is driving traffic to your store. Remember, the internet's a very busy place, and so you want to provide great content to your fans and give them a reason to come back and visit you again and again. So you want to grow your follower base over time. Remember, the more people who watch your videos on TikTok, the more potential customers you have. The other big challenge is you have to ask yourself, what are you actually going to sell? So really spend some time thinking about this. If you are a funny TikTok channel, for example, you should probably sell funny apparel. If your channel is about cats, then you would want to sell cat-related merchandise. You'd want to make sure that your merchandise that you're listing is consistent with your brand. So ask yourself, what is your brand? Your brand is basically how viewers and customers see you. If your TikTok channel shows volleyball highlights, for example, very few people are going to be interested in buying funny accounting t-shirts from you. So make sure that your TikTok shop reflects your videos or you personally as the creator. I hope you found this big picture concept video helpful. If you want to get into the nuts and the bolts of integrating your store with Gelato, here is a great in-depth walkthrough.